Hey, what's up? It's Helena, Diverse Roots with the Z. There is a valid reason why I am not allowed to leave the house by myself to go to garden centers or do errands. Defense mechanism, safeguard in place I take my husband. If I want to be a little enabled, I take my son or my daughter. But when I'm by myself, I don't feel judged at all. And then things like this happen. I got oh, that's lunch right there, but I got some plants there. I got couple bags of 10-pound bags of cocoa core, pine bark, potting soil, compost. Said I wasn't gonna buy any plant starts. The lie detector determined that was a lie. That's okay though, because I got a tray of strawberries, because our strawberry patch was an epic learning curve, and most of them, if not all of them, have root rotted and died. So not necessarily the most ideal time to plant, but these are pretty healthy younger plants. They're not root bound yet. I checked them before I bought them, and I just want willpower to go to show, or for the record, I want my willpower on record, because I was here first to get chicken feed, which I have back there tucked away on the very bottom. And I walked past the plants, and I only got some marigold because I wanted to have some flowers started already. I have a lot growing on the grow rack, but or a lot started on the grow rack, but I wanted some like now, right? I only bought like, I think 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I only bought 6 of those. And then I bought a couple peppers because we started really late this season with starting our seeds, and peppers just take forever, and it's just, I still started some, but just in case, I bought peppers and nothing else. I didn't touch the strawberries. I looked at them, I priced them, I thought about it, I didn't. I left, went to Decatur Garden Center, put a bunch of plants on my cart, put more than half of those plants back, and I only ended up with 2 rosemary, small rosemaries, because my rosemaries died. 2 cilantro, because I want a cilantro in the planter in the kitchen. And like 6 peppers, I think. Probably 6 peppers. Again, because of the pepper thing, I conceded to, we will at least buy pepper plants, right? And I wanted to get them from either a local shop or a personal grower, like on Facebook Marketplace or something like that. So I did that, and I felt really good because I put a lot of plants on my thing, and I put so many back, and I was so proud of myself. And I ended up getting 2 blackberry bushes that I did not need because a friend of mine said, hey, maybe pecan trees or blackberry bushes. So I put some on my thing because I passed them and I didn't want to have to like loop all the way back around, because I figured, hey, she was going to say she definitely wanted them. And they were still on my thing when I got to check out, and I didn't feel like putting them back, and I didn't feel like rejecting them, so I bought them. Of course, it's I was supposed to get lemongrass here. If I go back into this store one more time, this is the 4th time, because I went back in for a cart, that big cart. Anyway, but this is just a confessional log that I put a lot of plants back. However, I got a big ass bag of perlite. It's like 30, 35 bucks, 32 bucks, something like that. I got 3 10-pound bags of cocoa core. It was all the cocoa core they had left. The woman Paige up at Decatur Garden Center was nice enough to even let me know they had those tucked away in a little corner, because I actually was going to get the blocks, the 1.4-pound blocks for $4 each. And I got all the ones they had left. I had 8 of them, and then she mentioned they had those. Of course, no brainer. For like 11, 12 pounds, I was going to pay like $36, or I could get 10 pounds for $15.95. So I got all 3 bags. And then I ended up getting pine bark mulch because I need to repot some citrus. And I needed, well, I didn't really need, but I walked past some potting soil bags and some cheap compost bags, so I got those too. 3, 3, and 3. 3 bags of pine bark, 3 bags of potting, 3 bags of compost. And then what else did I get? I don't know, more plants. There's other plants back there, but not a lot. Not as many as but these are all things like, I didn't just go crazy buying all kinds of plants like I usually do. These are things that I know that I'm growing very few of, or I got a very late start on, or died, like herbs that have died from last year, that I kind of just want a little bit of instant gratification. All of these things have a spot in the garden, except for the peppers. The peppers I'm going to be up potting and bringing them inside. I did only get a small amount, so they could stay inside as long as they need to before I put them outside. So anything that I honestly, this is probably the first year that I had an honest reflection where I looked at my cart and I said, are you going to really plant this within 24 to 48 hours? Because that was the deal I made with myself this year, because I murdered so many poor babies last year. I do think I need to go run in one more time though and get this gosh darn lemongrass, because it's only at Orchlands, it's only $1.99, and at the Decatur Garden Center it was like $3. So same thing with their strawberries. Their strawberries here were 2 for $3. Looked healthy as the ones at Decatur Garden Center, but theirs were $3, so I opted for these. Anyway, that's it. Confessions of, I know my fellow plant people will feel me, but I'm very proud of myself. I really am, because it could be a lot worse. I actually showed restraint this year so far, and I'm very proud of myself. And now the real test will be, will I get everything potted within the next 24 to 48 hours? Planted in the garden or potted? We'll see. Stay tuned. I was trying to figure out why they had a whole section of the freeway cut off. Don't know if you can see that, but it looks like it ended very badly for the semi-truck. They had a bad day. Hopefully nobody was hurt. Oh, no, that's not good. Looks like they came all the way over here. No bueno. Oh. So this is what the back looks like. Yeah, that's the back. And then this is what I told them. Pile it on the baby seat. The baby's dirty anyways. But she's not really a baby anymore. She's 4.5, but she's still, you know, she's still dirty. She's nasty. Yeah. So that's all the plants. That wasn't a lot at all. That was mostly the strawberries to replace everything that died, and then peppers, and just a couple flowers to beautify things. So that's what I'm telling myself. Appreciate the help. You should have saw us trying to get this daggone card in here. I have to get this little pin. Wait, be careful, because wait. I had to take this off because I couldn't get it. Oh.
There should be a nut there instead of like a tiny pin.
No, the pin is fine. It works just fine. Can you push that in? I apparently can't do it. And yeah, because it was me and this chick trying to get that in there, and it was a very awkward fit. Is it not fitting?
Wait, let me try this.
Hold on.
Okay, the way I was doing it was
yeah,
wrong.
okay. Go to the side, that side, and we'll take it out. These came today from Baker Creek. Pink lemonade, blueberry, and then longevity spinach. So I definitely have to get these up potted into small pots and bring them inside. Now, I'm not really sure what I was thinking getting all of this stuff today. The strawberries are going to be fairly easy. I mean, most of this stuff I know where I'm planting it. The most difficult thing is the stuff that I'm up potting and bringing inside. Oh, I forgot I got asparagus. I'm going to probably put these in my fridge, because these were in the fridge at the garden center. So I'm going to go put these in my fridge because I'm definitely not getting to these today. I added the 2 new ones to the 2 other ones. Blackberries rather, sorry. Anyway, I'm going to go do that real quick. Okay, I got those in the fridge, and I will say I'm really loving this cart. This was totally an impulse buy. I was parked right in front of it, and I had a moment while I was waiting to hear back from Elias about some fence height. He was taking a while longer, so I was sitting there looking at it, and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna go buy it. So I did. Oh, these guys are putting on berries. You don't necessarily want that, but I don't have the heart to take them off. Anyway, we're gonna plug that in and see what happens. Into the ground, I mean, plug that into the soil. I'm gonna probably get these planted first. Yes, and you know what I can do? I can just take the whole goddamn thing over with me, because that's what it's for, right? It's a cart to be able to haul things around, and it's so nice and big. Let's go ahead and do this, just in case. I'm not going to need the tomato tone because it's whatever. And, oh, I got these guys. Already, see, look at me. I'm already messing up. Okay, first things first. Let's see. I'm going to find pots for these. Is anybody else like me and all over the place with most things? Scatterbrained AF. I'm going to get to y'all next. I'm going to do these guys first because I got to get these back inside because they are baby plants and I don't want to stress them out. I have a plethora of pots to choose from. I like this one. I mean, I could technically put it in a cup, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not sure what size I'm going to go with. Well, I'll figure this out. I don't have help right now because Elias is getting ready to go to bed. We have puppies, and he was on puppy duty last night, and I'm running out of energy because I'm running off 3 hours of sleep, which is more sleep than I've gotten in a while, though, consecutively, so that's why I feel so charged, or recharged earlier, but I'm starting to fade now. I can feel it. So anyway, I'm going to get these in, and I'm not going to be able to record the process because I'm only one person and I don't have multiple hands, and I'm not setting up my tripod. Okay, so I decided on these. They are, let me see. I can't see the SP470. I don't see like an actual size on them, but to put these blueberries in, and that's just going to be for now. I mixed some Acid Lovers compost with some coco coir, some sand, some perlite. That's all I have for right now. And I'm actually going to put a little bit of fertilizer. I probably shouldn't. I'm not sure. But these guys, just for size reference, these are what you get when you order the Baker Creek pink lemonade blueberry plants. This is what they come like. And yeah, I'm going to go get some blueberry fertilizer just to mix in this soil. Over here in my used to be shipping table that used to be in the house. It kind of got moved out here and just stayed. But so I'm going to put a little bit of this espoma in here just because it's specifically for like hydrangeas and blueberries. So I'm going to try not to kill these. After I get these potted up, they are going to come inside. So I'm going to be real scientific here and guesstimate about a tablespoon. That's what I'm going to put in here. So, well, it doesn't work that way. But yeah. Okay, so let's see. So I have it to about right there. So roughly 3 tablespoons probably. And I'm just going to mix it in just a little pinch, and I'm gonna give that a thorough mix, and then I'm gonna put the rest of that in the entire mix. Okay, so Michael just brought out some of his sweet potatoes he has in the house. Turn it, look, they're trying to hide. We got these little things on here. No bueno. Let's see. Turn it like so up, they're upward. There we go. That's better. Okay. I don't know what those things were on his sweet potatoes, but I'll look it up here in a minute. So here are the blueberries. I did not mix all of this in here because then I realized I also wanted to use this for this longevity spinach I'm about to pot up. So I'm just going to use regular fertilizer, the regular organic garden tone for that one. It's the first time I've ever used this. I see everybody else using this. I usually just use like compost and like fish emulsion or just a lot of organic things. And I figured I'd go ahead and try this. I mean, it's organic and a lot of people use it. And my compost this year, well, it was neglected. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and use the same size pots that I used over there for this longevity spinach. Quick about this. Maybe I'm tripping. It's probably me. My own mental hang-ups. But it says organic and all that, and that's cool. But it's in a plastic bag, and nothing about that looks organic. Like, they're pelletized. To me, organic is like, let's see. That's a pile of compost that we've been using. To me, organic is like manures and aged compost and stuff that looks, you know, like earth and food scraps. But I'm coming around to, we'll see. We'll see how this does for me this year. It's probably going to do fantastic. It is what it is. Mental hang-ups and all that. The garden one, or the garden, let's see. The vegetable one, right? That one, the garden tone for general vegetables. That looks more organic to me. And again, it's psychological, right? Because it looks like rocks. I put some chicken manure in here too, some composted chicken manure in this mix. It's not a very big mix. This is the typical one that I make when we're doing bigger pottings or seed starting. I'm going to be doing a big one next because the pots that we have the citrus in and some avocado trees that Israel's growing are really big. So the wind is picking up. Let me hurry up and get to this. And here is the longevity spinach. As you can see, they're really root bound. I'm going to have to Google here real quick to see how fragile these roots are, or if I can just kind of like mangle them a little bit to undo this before I pot them. Okay, so everything I read just talked about how it's potentially an invasive plant if not managed properly and how easy it is to root. So I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm not going to have a problem with untangling these and planting it and it doing okay, considering it's such an easy propagator and it has any kind of root on there to begin with would be sufficient. So again, these are from Baker Creek. I'm very excited about growing these. I've only been wanting to grow some for a couple years now, and it just never was on the top of my mind to do so. So I'm glad that I remembered this season. I'm going to get these potted up. Aren't those cute? That's so adorable. All right. Okay, so what I went ahead and did, I have quite a few buckets of rainwater everywhere. I went ahead and gave it a little jiggle in the rainwater to help loosen up the roots. And I think I'm going to do that just a little bit more, just to loosen them up just a bit before I get them planted. That's probably going to be the easiest way to go about doing this without damaging too many of these roots. Okay, I got them all potted up. Now I'm going to go let them sit in some of this rainwater to thoroughly soak and saturate before I let them drain and then bring them in the house. I will definitely have them in shade. I'm going to have them, the rainwater is the green, and the black. So all three of those have rainwater in them. I'm going to go set them in the black one because that's the most shallow. I'll show you. Okay, so here are those green containers and the black one. They're kind of acting like a buoy right now. Because they're not fully saturated. So let me get, we have containers everywhere around here. Just collecting rain and kids not putting things away. So I'm just going to fill them and let them thoroughly saturate. And yeah, that perlite's going to come out and float around, but that should be good for right now. I'm going to let them sit here for a minute until they're completely saturated. Then I'm going to take them out and I'm going to set them right there. And the reason I'm going to do that is because this area is shaded the rest of the day, and I'll bring them in after they've drained completely because I do not know. I actually, you know what? I might have some really small saucers that'll work for that perfectly that I found last night. This morning, rather. But, yeah, I have to obviously order more saucers because I have to up-pot all of these peppers. If I don't get to the peppers today, if I don't get to these peppers today, these guys and these guys over here, then I'll definitely get to it tomorrow. But I am for sure going to get these strawberries in the ground. The cilantro is going inside the house, and that rosemary I'm going to get in the ground also. I'm going to go do that now. Say one more time, I already am in love with this cart. Like, this cart can fit all kinds of stuff in it. I just threw my little tools here, my little scoop there. I got all those fertilizers there, even though I'm only going to be using that one. My plants, I mean, seriously. It just, this is dope. I'm so glad I spent the money for this because I'm in love. Oh my gosh, look how crazy this is over here. We're gonna choose to focus on the beauty. And that wind really picked up, so hopefully you can hear me. We're gonna focus on the beauty. Can we just take a minute to appreciate the beautiful flower that is gracing us with its presence? There's a bunch more coming up in all of these. There's a couple down there and down there. Absolutely beautiful. So this is the strawberry patch, and you'll see what I'm going to show you. I hope there's no ants in that one. So I don't know if you can see this on camera. This is a root. There should already be new growth on this by now. You see how easy that was to pull out? I really don't know. We got these from Etsy. I really don't know if we planted these wrong and they rotted, or they're just dormant and not waking up, or if they're actually dead. But they had growth at one point when we first got them, and then they all stopped. So I'm not wasting any more time. If there's any that I can't pull out that easily, I'll leave in. But so far, everyone that I've found, yes, Rooster, we hear you. So far, everyone that I've found has been like that. Like, look, here's, you can just pull it. It's rotted. Let's see. Pull. I'm not sure what the issue is. This is got to be the worst luck I've ever had with strawberries. I usually just plant them too late, you know, and the plants, they do fine, they live. I've just never had a dedicated space like this one before. But now it's no longer, oh my goodness gracious. He wants to be on camera apparently. I'm not wasting any more time. I'm going to get other things planted in here. I'm going to get some other strawberry, yeah, look at that. No bueno. No sign of new life, no new growth. The 4 months these have been in the ground, the roots should have been doing something. So I'm going to go and pull this side out. Of course, if there's any that are like anchored in there or that show new growth when I get down there, I'm not going to do that too. But I'm going to get, I have half everbearing. Where are they? Right here. Half everbearing and half June bearing. So I'm going to plant one on this side and I'm going to go down to the other side. Oh no, I can't do the other side because I did flowers over there. Well, I didn't do flowers in the whole area. So in the areas that I didn't do the flowers, I'm going to do the other. I'll probably do them in between those rows of comfrey. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. Isaac is out here helping me. He's raking it flat now. I went through and I got most of them. I'm sure I missed some. But here they are on that side. They're definitely dead. The roots are... When you break one off, it's hollow, mushy, composty. So I'm not sure what went wrong, but kind of a bummer. No, not yet. Just come back and do this other. Just resurface it one more time, and we'll get the other strawberries planted. I'm gonna do in between next, over there, down there, because I only got like 9 strawberries of each plant, so it's not going to take up that much space. Hey, be careful for the tulips that are in the blocks. Thank you. You just make sure you get it as flat as you can, okay? You can do it real light. That rake, you do it real light, and it'll even it out. Okay, let me get to planting these when he's done with this. Okay, so prior to getting these in the ground, actually, we're going to soak them in rainwater just so the roots are thoroughly hydrated. And my helper today, he filled that watering can up. And now he's filling a bucket up halfway over there with rainwater. There he goes. Be careful. Yeah, that's enough. We just need, yeah, that's good, because it's not going to take a ton of water. Watch. I'll show you. Same method that I just did with the other things I planted. We're going to get some plants. We're going to set it in the bucket. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. We're going to set it in here. And we're just going to water. We're going to top water. And we're going to just go back and forth with watering. It's going to filter through. We're going to put it in there. Same thing. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but you get the idea with the visual, right? Eee. These are really dry. So we're just going to let those sit in there. And here, take these and go put them in the blue bucket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to probably have to hold them down. If you let some water get in, and then you can top water. Here. Oh, trying to record. Yeah, just leave it. I hope I'm not even paying attention to what the camera's looking at. Here. All right, now get the can and water those over the top. Those are all one kind. I don't know what kind. Let's see. These will be the first ones we do. These are the June bearing. So the June bearing are going to be on the south side of the planter box, the cement. That's good. That's good. So you done buried them. Here, water these a little bit more. We're going to let them sit for a minute. All right, that's good. We'll let them sit for a minute so they can soak. And I have 9. So you want to get the shovel. Get the shovel. And let's do, let's see, we can just do 3. So do 1, put a hole right there, and right there. Yep. So on each end and then in the center. A little hole, nothing major. Let's come in just a little bit. Like, let's see. Let me show you this. And then you can do the rest of them, okay? You see where this is? Okay, you see how this one over here has the same thing? Okay, we're going to use this as a marker. So we're going to come out here and this one over here. And we're going to come here. Which, I mean, you were pretty much spot on, but let's... Okay, so when we take the pot out, that's going to be about how big it is. So then we're going to use this as a center. And we're going to kind of eyeball in between those, right? And then we're going to go just like a shovel down. You see how I'm doing the shovel? And then we're going to kind of just scoop out. Gotta be gentle though, because this is... There we go. All right, now come do this one over here. Okay, where are we? What markers are we going to look at? And then what's the other one? That one over there. Yep. So line it up so it makes like a graph. Where? Look at the line. The line goes up here, and where does it cross with that one? Nope. This one goes that way, and that one comes this way. Where do they meet? No. Look at the line. Do the line. Put a line right here going up. And where does it meet when that line comes this way? No. Close, but no. Look at this line goes out. Do a line. That's why I said do a line. That line goes out. This line comes up, where do they meet? Where do the two lines touch? Look at the line. Like this. This is this line. Okay? Look at this. This is this line. Where do the lines touch?
They touch right here.
Oh dear God. No. No. Look. This. Look at this. I'm literally making a line. Look. A line. A line. Here's this line. It goes this way. Where do the lines cross at? Yes. Maybe I should have used the word cross. Yes, that's where you dig that hole. How deep down do you go? Yep, shovel. Okay, cool. Good job. All right, now go ahead and get one of those strawberries. Just take one of the pots out. Okay, do you know how to take the plant out? Huh? Put your hands like this. You turn it upside down. Squeeze the pot lightly and squeeze it again on the other side. There you go. Push in a little bit. All right, now carefully pull the thing off. It's in my hands. So this one isn't super root bound, but there's a little bit of roots here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these out a little bit before we get in the ground. Oh, the wind. Okay, so I made a slight boo-boo. I did a video yesterday, but you're probably not going to see it anytime soon because it was about the flowers that I plant. Well, maybe you will see it. I intended to compile them together about seeds I started outside. I started sunflowers over here and a couple other things here, where the shovel is, where the stick is, and where that stake is. But as you can see, the strawberries are going here between this row of comfrey and that row of comfrey. So the flowers, if they come up, I think it was some cosmos, a significant amount of cosmos. If they come up, fantastic. I hope that wind is not too much. But if they don't, that's okay too. I'd rather the strawberries anyway. I got a lot of cosmos inside, and cosmos are really easy to grow. Worst case scenario, I can come put some on that side and have starts that I can then relocate once it's time to plant outside. So yeah. And the reason I'm doing the strawberries now is because I don't want to feel like a complete and utter failure with the crop that did not succeed over here. You saw me pulling out a bunch of the roots. They're just dead everywhere. Every single root is dead that I've found so far. But we have the frost cloth still, so if it does get super, super cold tonight, we're going to go ahead and cover this. So, just to help protect them a little bit from that severe cold. Like it was last night. It was like 32 degrees. I don't know. But anyway, yes. So there we go. Okay, I got the ever-bearing ones down there now. So the June-bearing ones are on the south side. And those are more on the northern side of this bed. We put straw around those. So now I just got to get straw around that. My helper disappeared. I don't know where he went. So I'll be doing this one. Well, I'll finish this one completely, so I think I used up all my 10-year-old minutes. All right, and she's done. So that was a total goof on my part. Disturbing that soil where I put those. I'm pretty sure they were zinnia seeds. But if they come up in between there, cool. I mean, I put a significant amount of seeds there, so I wouldn't be surprised if there were still some that came up. And if not, that's okay too. There are not going to be strawberries in this patch or in that where the bare ground is. I'm going to put, I'm not sure what actually yet, but there's going to be annuals there, most likely. It's just going to serve as a food growing space. Now, to get the rosemary in, rosemary is going along that fence. This wind is crazy. Okay, so I got the rosemary in. I don't know. There's the dead one on the right, and there's the one I just planted on the left. I got my chayote right next to it where that bamboo stick is in the fence. And then the other rosemary I planted right here. Same thing, where the one died on the right. I got the one that I just got planted to the left. Now, chances are these weren't hardened off, and they're going to take a hit. They might not be happy, or they might love it. Either way, they're going to either make it or they're not. I'm going to water them in with that bucket water we used on the strawberries, and then I'm going to call it a wrap for right now, because it's about that time where my cognitive functioning is diminishing. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Overall, a productive day for 3 hours of sleep. Not bad at all. We welcome you to subscribe to our channel to follow along. And remember, little by little equals a lot.